Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Let's go.
Again, it's Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, Week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, and it was the Dolphins getting a fourth-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry, and they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
One. Let's go.
Mariota now. Steps away to his left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Let's go.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Hayes coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mariota now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now a second down throw for Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
First down, Brissett. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And here's Lewis. Oh, what a move. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. William Hayes able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And that'll set them back 5. Second down, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. And give him a gain of 37. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Hey, you got three down.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Brissett, and that is incomplete here. The all-pro safety Kevin Byard there on the coverage for Tennessee.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. To throw is Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again. Mariota looking deep downfield. And for the third, and a loose football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Brissett. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett on first down. Looking deep for Elliott. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The return man is Grant. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brissett now on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They just get the play off. Now Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second down, Brissett going deep here for Bryant. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Martavis Bryant, 37 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. William Hayes. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Mariota on 4th down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
First down, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. It's complete to Grant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now, Brissett. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure running. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Flex round! Flex round!
Tighten up. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They go play action with Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Here we go.
Flex round! Flex round!
Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. He's coming.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex
Brissett. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the red zone now, Brissett. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Now he'll escape. Now the ball comes loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Charles Harris in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And out come the Dolphins now. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Brissett sets to throw it. Bryant with a catch right side. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looks like he'll throw here. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting... inside the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
A second down throw for Brissett. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
A first down throw for Brissett. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ohio! Ohio!
They come out here in the eye. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, Brissett. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, we got 4 now.
Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
You got 3.
One last shot now for Mariota. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Dolphins, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston.